And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
All right, let's start off with another look at that storm tracker because it's actually not looking too bad. Despite the fact that it was a very smoggy day out there with all those wildfires burning, there weren't that much in the way of clouds. It was a very clear day in the weather sense of the word. Just seeing that smoke move through is what you're going to continue to see moving forward. Looking at that storm tracker, we don't really see anything in the way of moisture. You can see it behind me right there in Wyoming, but besides that system that's moving out of our region, we haven't really seen rain. We haven't really seen any way for that to cool down either, so we've still been in those low 90s. Of course, I know a lot of us are tired of those low 90s, kind of want to get a little bit more of a break from it, but we're not seeing that just yet. Zooming out that storm tracker, once again, a lot of that moisture already to the east of us, and a little bit of low pressure down in the south with some moisture in the New Mexico area. Of course, that's not really going to reach up here. We do have a ridge over us, which is going to slide some moisture our way on Wednesday and Thursday. Unfortunately, not enough to knock us too far down out of those 90s. And unfortunately, not really seeing much in the way of rain from that either. So it is going to be a semi-dry system, a little bit of thunder moving through. Specifically on Thursday, you're going to see the strongest chance of thunder. Future tracker for tomorrow, however, I mentioned that's not until Wednesday, Thursday. Tomorrow, well, I'll move that forward. You don't really see much of anything going on. It's going to stay clear. We're going to remain in that heat and that clear condition and that smoky nature of a lot of those fires moving through. So it's definitely going to be another very similar day today to start off your week. Tonight, though, clear night. 54 in Pocatello, 56 in Idaho Falls, still in those mid-50s for your lows. Clear night in the Central Mountains, 55 in Chalice, 56 in Salmon. And then moving over to the highlands in western Wyoming, once again, a clear night, clear across the board for tonight. 45 in Island Park, 41 in Jackson, and for the most part, that's where you're going to stick for a majority of it. We're continuing to see night times be in those mid-40s in the highlands, in those mid-50s for everywhere else, and then the temperature goes back to those 90s during the daytime. 81 in Island Park, very similar to what we see most of the time in the highlands of West Wyoming. Another hot day for them, very similar to what their usual highs are. 92 in Chalice, a few clouds in the Central Mountains, so shooting back up into those mid-90s. And then finally for the Snake River Plain, warm and clear, 93 in Pocatello, so not the worst of the heat we've seen, but definitely not the best. We're in those basically 90-91 pattern for a while, so we're going to continue to see those temperatures make their way back into those summer ranges, and it's going to be another hot and dry week with a few exceptions. Looking at that Pocatello 7-day, I mean, Thursday, Friday, pretty obvious there. Stick out like a sore thumb in relation to all those other sunny days we see all week long. Temperatures getting up to 95 and then cooling back down to the low 90s for next weekend, but Thursday, Friday, Thursday being the highest chance of thunder, but Thursday, Friday with those light chances of rain. Idaho Falls pushes it up a little bit with Wednesday, Thursday. Still seeing those temperatures cool down with that rain, though, getting back down into some of those 80s for Saturday and Sunday. Definitely going to see a lot of those temperatures start to cool down. Teton area, well, they usually see those 80s. A little bit more rain on Thursday. Like I said, highest chances on Thursday. Then finally, for the Central Mountains, we are going to see Wednesday, Thursday. So seeing a little bit of rain. Unfortunately, there's not much of temperature relief. We're still in those 90s. And of course, the sky being smoky like that has been a little rough.
So that doesn't help at all with the...
Not really.
All right.